My name is Amanda, and we're gonna do some Vinyasa Yoga today. So we'll get moving, we'll get flowing. Make sure we do things that feel good today though. If it's different from yesterday or last time, or if this is your first class, we try not to expect too much of our body. We let it be exactly where it wants to be today. We're gonna go ahead and start an extended child's pose. So make some space for yourself. You're gonna get your knees nice and far apart. Those feet are gonna come together as much as it feels good. So they could be touching or not. Hips go back towards those heels. And then you're just gonna settle your torso down. So maybe you wanna rock back and forth, side to side. Let yourself kind of move towards the mat, your head get heavy. You're gonna relax your arms, your hands. You're just naturally gonna rest on the earth, the mat, the floor, the carpet, wherever you are. You're gonna close your eyes, drop your head, and breathe. Starting right here, right now. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, inhaling. Exhale. We're going to take a few more. Slowing down that breath, bringing it in, letting it go. We notice our body as we breathe. Maybe we rise a little bit with the inhale. Maybe we melt a little bit with the exhale. Feel your heart beating. Maybe feel yourself rocking your head side to side, or if you want to move those hips a little side to side. If we want to stay still, stay still. Shoulders soften. Feel the hips relaxing. Just breathe. Just be right here, right now. This is perfect. This is enough. Your body, your breath, your mind, your heartbeat, all beginning to come together within you. What makes you you? Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, that appreciation for our body, what it can do, our breath. Breathe out. And if we want to set that intention, thought, a word, a phrase, something nice, something happy, something positive, something to help keep us right here, help pause everything else. Breathe that in. More, more. Breathe everything else out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Knowing you can come back to this pose, this shape, this child's pose whenever you need it or want it. This is your class, your body, your time. Nobody else's. Looking up when you're ready, moving up when we're ready, nice and slow. We're going to find table. So just bringing those hands below your shoulders, your knees below your hips, at the tops of your feet, just kind of rest on the mat. And then we're going to find ourselves just kind of naturally tipping forward. So just going to give yourself a little lean. The ground feels nice and straight. And then you're just going to go ahead and lower towards the mat. So a little modified chaturanga. When you're ready, go ahead and press the earth away. We're going to find that modified upward facing dog. So those knees can go a little bit farther apart. Those feet can come off the mat or nice and wide if you're not on one. Go ahead and ground those hands under the shoulders. If you have to shift them up a little bit, go ahead, but really grip the grip the ground, the wherever you are, the mat, with the fingers. So you're using the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back. Look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Feels good, a little wiggle, go ahead. If it feels good to take a big wiggle, you can kind of drop one hip, look over the other shoulder. So either way, just a little side to side or big side to side. You need to really open up the front of that body. You need to open up the hips, the psoas. come back to center, roll the shoulders back, breathe in, breathe out. Hips up and back, child's pose, nice and slow. So take a moment, hips can go side to side, you won't wiggle the fingers, but release that little place in the low back. A few breaths right here. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, breathing in, breathing out. Gorgeous, look up, come all the way back up, tabletop, so hands below shoulders, knees below hips. We woke up the hips, let's wake up the shoulders. So we're gonna go ahead and lift that left hand off the earth. You're gonna inhale, reach it all the way up to the sky. Let's really open up the chest. Reach a little higher, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, you're gonna come down and thread that arm underneath that right shoulder, pointing with those left fingertips all the way to the right side. And then let that left shoulder inside of your head, the ear, kind of come down. If it finds the mat, perfect. If not, maybe you can kind of bridge the gap between the earth and you. Hips stay high, head is low. Right hand can stay right in front of the face, grounded. If it feels good, let that hand slide forward. Breathe. If it feels good, those fingertips can reach for the sky. Or if you like, you can bend the elbow and find your bind, the back of the hand on the outer left hip. Where can you breathe? One more. When you're ready, right hand finds the earth, press it away, nice and slow. Rise back to table, we're gonna inhale. We're gonna find a cow, so roll the shoulders back, let the belly dip down, look up, cow. Exhale, cat, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, cat. Sorry, cow. Exhale, cat. So you're just gonna do this back and forth your own time. So you're waking up the spine. You're letting the head drop down in that cat pose. And the belly drop down in that cow pose. Breathe in. And find center when we're ready. We're gonna take the other side. So with that inhale, that right hand comes off the earth, reach all the way up. Exhale right here. Inhale higher, higher. Exhale, we come down for underneath. Top of the hand, just kind of rests on the earth, palm face up. And again, the shoulder, the ear, side of the head, all coming down, connecting. Left hand scoots, could stay in front of the face, could slide forward, could find the sky, or we can find our bind. What feels good on this side? Let it be different if it is. Breathe. When you're ready, we're unwinding or we're just grounding that hand. We're gonna press into the earth, tabletop, and then find cow, breathe in. Cat, breathe out. Nice and slow. Let's take this again, back and forth. Then you can add on if you want. So in your cow pose, if it feels good, you can take a little wiggle side to side, looking at the hips. If it feels good in your cat pose, you can drop those hips forward or back. And then if it feels good, you can add a little circle between the two. So kind of combining them, kind of flowing, making a little wave, back and forth, changing directions. Take a few moments. So already moving our body with our breath, pausing where it feels good, moving how it feels good. And when you're ready, find center, breathe in, breathe out. Gorgeous, you're gonna step that right foot back and keep the ball of the foot on the mat. So you're just kind of connecting the foot, you're pressing the heel back, you're waking up the back of the leg, the back of the knee, the foot, wiggle those toes a little bit. And then we're gonna find that nice balance. We're gonna engage our core. So go ahead and shift until the shoulders are right above the wrists. And we're gonna engage that core. We're gonna go ahead and inhale and lift that right leg up. So if this is too much, just pressing towards the back of the room or wherever you are, you can always just take toe taps right above the earth. This is enough. For a little bit more, if you want, so you can lift that left hand off the earth and reach to the front of the room or in front of you. So if we feel ourselves kind of tipping over, that kind of means our hips are opening up a little too much. You want to keep them nice and level. Toes still pointing down to the earth. Hip, knee still pointing down to the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach a little more. A little more. Exhale to the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Other side. So left foot, find that stretch first. So wiggle the toes. If you want to kind of shift and wiggle the fingers, go ahead. And then when we're ready, we come back to center. And then we're going to find that little alignment, that engagement. We're going to lift that left leg up. Beautiful. And again, if this feels too much on the side, only you know your sides, go ahead and stay right here. Engage the core, but you're just finding those toe taps. Otherwise, you're pressing the foot away. Hips stay nice and level, toes still facing down. And then that right hand, only if you want, you're reaching in front of you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really engage every finger on that left hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Right leg long. Engage. Left arm long. If you want, lifting that right leg up. Beautiful. Feel that little balance, that little wiggle, that hover. That's perfect. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to find that diagonal. So that right leg is going to drift out towards your right, left arm out towards the left. If it's extended, little star shape, little diagonal line. Inhale back to center. Exhale, find that shape. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Breathe in. And find the earth. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Other side. Left leg long. We engage. We lift. Right arm long. Set it up. Feel that little wiggle. Perfect. Breathe in. Left leg out. Maybe right arm out. Breathe out. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Find that diagonal line. Little star shape. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Last one. Breathing out. Inhale. Reach. Exhale to the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Child's pose. Nice and slow. Take it back. Take a moment here. You can take those hips side to side. You can wiggle the fingers. Breathe. Heart maybe beating a little bit faster. Maybe slowing back down with this pause. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, bigger. Breathe in. More. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Go ahead and look up. Take your hands off the mat for a moment. Give them a little squeeze or a circle or just a wiggle, whatever feels nice in this position. And then when you're ready, you're going to reground them, reconnect every finger. Go ahead and lift yourself back up, tabletop. Knees underneath the hips, feet behind the knees. We are going to ground those palms, curl those toes, and we're going to find ourselves in our first downward facing dog. So go ahead and lift those hips up and back, nice and slow. So our first one, so go ahead and bend the knees, drop the head, shake it out. You're looking back towards your feet. You can pedal the heels if that feels nice. You can bend both knees if that feels nice. You can come onto the tiptoes, or maybe swivel the hips a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Hips are high, head is low. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. We're going to inhale that right foot up and back behind us, three-legged dog. Exhale right here. Breathe in. Bend the knee. Breathe out. Open up that hip. Find a little wiggle, a little shift, a little roll of that foot, whatever feels nice. Feeling that nice stretch on the left side. When you're ready, leg gets long, foot comes down, pedal, breathe in, breathe out. When you're ready, other side, inhale, left foot up and back. Exhale here. Breathe in. Bend the knee, breathe out. Feel that shape, that wiggle, that roll, that shift, what feels nice. And when you're ready, leg gets long, foot comes down. Bend the knees. You're going to go ahead, and we're just going to walk our hands back towards your feet this time. So take a little moment. You're already in ragdoll. Feet stay where they are. Just kind of sway side to side. Head is heavy. Wiggle it out. You can wiggle the fingers, squeeze the hands, circle the wrists. If you'd like to fold the arms, go ahead. If you'd like to nod your head, shake your head. Breathe. A few moments right here. Stretching out that low back. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Getting head below heart, another inversion. We don't need to do fancy inversions. Simple ones gets the job done. Versus that blood flow. When you're ready, bend the knees, find center. And we're just gonna roll it up nice and slow. Arms are hanging down, head is still hanging. All the way until we come all the way up. So head is last. Shoulders come up, back, down. Gorgeous. We're gonna go ahead and inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep to the sky. We're gonna exhale, swan dive down to the earth. Inhale, we're gonna lift and lengthen. So we're just coming halfway up, hands can meet on the mat or the shin. Support yourself. Breathe in, fold, breathe out. Inhale, reverse swan dive. You can bend the knees, we can come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse, we come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now go ahead and bend the knees until you can ground the palms. And we're just gonna walk those hands all the way back into the top of your mat so we can find our downward facing dog. Beautiful. So finding the shape again. Pedal this heel, shake up the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. You're gonna go ahead and inhale, sweep right foot up and back behind you. You're gonna exhale, bend the knee in, look up, and you're gonna use your core to set that right foot between your hands, finding a lunge. If this is too much, go ahead and take that knee down, top of the foot will rest. This is perfect. You're still gonna get that nice stretch, the top of that left hip. You're still gonna strengthen the legs and the core. You're on knuckles, fingertips, palms, whatever feels good to support you. You're breathing in, shoulders back, breathing out. Looking down, maybe just a little bit ahead of you, so just keep that chin off the chest. So nice long spine, breathe in, breathe out. Pressing that left heel back, breathe in, breathe out, gorgeous. Ground that left hand, right hand, take it to the sky. Beautiful, if this is too much, take that knee down to join us. But you're gonna open up the chest, try to stack those shoulders. So one on top of the other, matching a nice long line through the arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, a little higher, a little higher. Exhale to the earth, shoulders back, breathe in, breathe out. Ground palms, you're gonna step the right foot back to meet the left to find your plank or modified plank, which is knees down, tops of the feet rest. Beautiful. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep those heels pressed back, keep those hips nice and low. You're gonna inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower. So you can hover or come all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the earth away. Exhale here. Gorgeous. Tuck toes, hips up and back. Breathing in and breathing out. Pedal the heel, shake the head. Breathe in, breathe out. Gorgeous. With your inhale, left foot up and back behind you. Exhale, bend the knee in, looking up, stepping left foot between your hands, just finding lunge other side. We know where we're going, we can stay. If it feels better for you to take the knee down, top of the foot rest, do it. Listen to this side. Again, knuckles, palms, fingertips, whatever feels good. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. Inhale, exhale, shoulders back. One more inhale, exhale. Gorgeous, ground the right hand. Left hand, take it to the sky. So you're gonna open up that chest. You're finding your twist. Gazing over that left knee. Stacking the shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out. Again. Inhale higher. Exhale to the earth. Shoulders back, look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Gorgeous, put a lot of pressure on that left foot. You're gonna step your right foot up to meet the left, top of your mat, big toes together. Breathe in, halfway up. Breathe out, fold.
Just that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, roll it up, nice and slow. Just taking your time, restacking, standing. You're gonna take those shoulders up, back and down. We're gonna take a little forward tuck of the tailbone. Hips above the heels, shoulders above the hips, palms forward, breathing in, breathing out. Gorgeous, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Just that again, breathe in. And breathe out. So feeling the engagement. Palms together. Hips forward. Every toe connected to the earth, the mat, the floor, wherever you are. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're gonna ground palms, step it back, plank or modified. 3 deep breaths. Hips are low, heels press back to help. Every finger gripping. Gorgeous, inhale nice and slow. Forward, exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale here. Tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. We're gonna go ahead and bend the knees, look up, walk, step or hop, top of the mat, big toes together. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Hang out here for a moment. So you can bend the knees. If it feels good for you to move the feet apart, go ahead. If you want to sway side to side, go ahead. If you'd like to take the hands, we can take them by the base of the spine. You can interlace fingers or not. Just grab a hand or a wrist, whatever feels good. Shake out the head. Breathe. If you'd like to take those hands up and over like a little lever, opening up that little spot in the upper back, go ahead. Breathing wherever we are. When you're ready, maybe the hands come back towards the base of the spine. Maybe the hands release down towards the earth. We're going to bend those knees, shake out the head, and roll it up nice and slow. No rush. There's no race. Breathe in. Shoulders up, back and down. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Big toes together. If the feet moved apart, hips forward. We're going to go ahead and inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse. And stay here. Sit in your chair. Exhale. So your arms are staying about shoulder width apart. Palms are going to face each other. And you're sitting down, tucking the tailbone forward, engaging the core as if there's a nice little chair beneath you, making this big thunderbolt shape. So if you look down, you'll be able to see your toes and actually lift your toes up and reground. So a lot of the weight, all the weight's in the heels. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, sit a little deeper. You're going to inhale here. Exhale, swim those arms down. So you're just kind of taking the arms down besides the body. With an inhale, sweep up. Kind of feel yourself sit down a little bit more. Beautiful. Exhale, swim down. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathing out. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Gorgeous. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground palms, so bend the knees if you need to. Step it back, plank or modified. Breathe in. Tip it forward, breathe out. Lean, and we lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. So finding that flow, that vinyasa, pedal the heels, shake out the head. Just means we're connecting our poses, connecting our breath. Gorgeous. Bend the knees, look up, nice and slow. Step, walk, or hop, top of the mat, big toes together, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Feel those hips press forward. A little side stretch here. Inhale, sweep up. Take your left hand, right wrist, reach up higher. Exhale, little side bend to your left. Subtle. Perfect. Feel every toe on both feet grounding. Feel yourself still breathing. Only when you're ready, use that core. We're gonna slowly inhale up. Gonna exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to heart. Gorgeous. Inhale, sweep up. Other side, find the wrist. Exhale towards the right. Subtle. Perfect. Feel your body stretching, lengthening that whole left side. Breathing. When you're ready, we inhale up, slow. Exhale, swan dive down, slow. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to heart. Gorgeous. Keep those hips pressed forward. Find a little tree pose. Work on our balance. You're going to feel all the weight kind of shifting over towards your right. Nice and slow. And then just gently go ahead and lift your left heel. And this could be enough. Let that left hip kind of open up if that feels good to you. And then you're just going to stay here again if this is enough. Only if you want a little more, let those toes reach up. You can kind of do toe taps if this is enough. If you want more, go ahead and find the calf or go ahead and find the thigh. Let's stay away from that knee. There's enough pressure there. And if you feel your leg kind of shifting as your foot presses into that leg, let's go ahead and press that leg back into the foot. So it's going to be a little meeting of forces, finding a midline, finding that balance, that connection, just like your palms together at center. Shoulders up, back and down, breathing in, breathing out. Ground through that big right toe, breathe in, breathe out. If you'd like to grow your branches, you can reach up. If you'd like to open your branches, you can. So keep that heart open, mind open, branches open. Beautiful. When you're ready, we inhale back together. Exhale, hands to heart. Go ahead and release your tree. Come back together, wiggle it out. And then we're going to set up the other side. So big toes together. Shifting so the hips are above the heels, engaging the core, aligning, shoulders up, back, and down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Gorgeous. Just that little shift first. So grounding that left side a lot, just lifting that right heel. And if we feel ourselves kind of moving too far over though, we want to make sure we're still balanced. We're still over both feet where that other foot would be. You're going to open up that hip and you're going to lift your toes only if you want. Perfect. Lift that foot up to somewhere that's comfortable, somewhere you can balance, somewhere you can breathe. If you feel that little wave, that little wiggle, that shift, that's okay. We come back, we try again. We wave in the wind, just like a tree. We try new things, we grow. Open the branches if you want, remembering to push that leg back into the foot. Breathing, lifting the chin, opening the heart. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Gorgeous. Hands together. Hands back to heart. And then release, nice and slow. Gorgeous. Wiggle it out, shake it out. Big toes back together. We're going to inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Gorgeous. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground palms, bend the knees, step it back, nice and slow. Plank or modify. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, look up. can walk, step, hop, whatever you'd like. Big toes together. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. We come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Gorgeous. Shoulders up, back and down. Breathe in. Breathe out. A little bit more balance. So you're going to go ahead and really lengthen that left side. You're going to lift that right heel. You're going to think about just looking up. So chin off the chest. If you want a little more, come on to the toes. If you want a lot more, you're taking that right foot off the earth. Beautiful. However high you want. Strengthening that hip. Strengthening that left leg. Our balance, our focus. Breathe. Inhale, that foot a little higher. Exhale, we're going to go ahead and take that foot back. We're going to find warrior one. So bend that left leg, shoot that right foot back, rounding the foot kind of at an angle. So it comes out at a diagonal. Then left knee over the left ankle. You're going to inhale, sweep those arms forward. So shifting the hips, the torso, looking forward. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders up, back and down. Arms stay about shoulder width apart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Inhale. Exhale, open two. Just kind of shifting now. Torso is going to face your right side. Those arms are lengthening, front and behind you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Flip that left hand, right hand. Comes down towards the leg, left hand to the sky. So kind of a little rotation. Little cartwheel of the arms back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale here. Relaxing that right shoulder. Not dropping into the leg. Inhale. Exhale, back to two. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're going to lengthen. You're going to straighten, that left leg. We're going to find our triangle pose today. So you're going to tilt forward a little bit. Then you're going to let those arms cartwheel and tilt this way. Until we find probably just a shin there. This is perfect. Right hand to the sky. If you have a block or a book or a prop, something you'd like to try, placing it in front of the foot so you can ground the hand, go ahead. Otherwise, that shin is perfect. You're opening up the chest, stacking the shoulders again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Stay here if this is enough. This is perfect. Only if you want to try reverse triangle, well, twisted triangle, you're going to go ahead and try to take that right hand to the earth, kind of replace the left hand, and let that left hand sweep up to the sky. Gorgeous. It's going to feel a little different. If you can and want, you're going to cross that hand over that left foot to the other side, so even more of a twist. But try to open and stack the shoulders again. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to come back if we twisted. We're going to bend that left leg, use the core, come all the way back up to warrior two. Breathe in, breathe out. Gorgeous. Cartwheel those hands, frame the foot, and then you're going to go ahead and come onto the ball of that right foot, finding lunge. Inhale, exhale. Right knee down, top of the footrest. Breathe in, breathe out. Around the right hand, left hand to the sky. So looking over that left knee, we're taking a lunge twist again, this time with the knee down. Breathing. Inhale higher. Exhale to the earth. Look forward, inhale. Exhale. We're going to walk it back nice and slow. Find a hamstring stretch here on the left side. So ground that heel, toes up. You're going to imagine the hips settling down. And then you're just going to let yourself stay or fold over that leg. Great. Look up. When you're ready, move it forward, nice and slow. You're going to go ahead and ground those palms. You're going to curl those back right toes. Put a lot of pressure on that left foot. You are going to step your right foot up to meet the left, top of your mat, big toes together. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Just that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend the knees, nice and slow. Take your time, a few breaths, roll down. Shoulders out, back, down. Hips forward, core is engaged. Lengthening, feel the chin lifting. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Thinking about the other side. So So we're really gonna ground that right side. Just lift the left heel. This is perfect. You can step back to warrior one from here. But if you want a little more, you're coming onto the toes. And if you want a lot more, you're taking that foot off the earth. It's beautiful. Strengthening that quad, that hip, and this time the right leg. Shoulders are back. We're still looking up, or forward at least. Maybe kind of a little place on the floor in front of us. Inhale a little higher, Exhale, warrior one. So you're gonna tilt forward, bending that leg. Shoot that left foot back. Coming at a diagonal, grounding both feet, bending the right knee. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out, shoulders up, back and down. Last time here, inhale. Exhale. Reach to the sky, breathe in. Open two, breathe out. So you're shifting, you're opening up those hips. Now you're looking towards your left side. Keep those toes grounded. Reaching those arms, breathing. Being. Again. Or just flip that right hand to the sky. Left hand to the leg. Opening up that hip, breathing in. Breathing out. Again. Let's go ahead and come back up. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to straighten that leg. Tilt forward and then cartwheeling those hands. Again, finding the shin. Perfect. Open up the chest. Left hand to the sky. If you'd like to try to place a block, a book, or any sort of strong prop that you can kind of really engage equally all parts of the hand into, go ahead. You're opening up the chest. You're going to relax that right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay here. Triangle is a lot. This is perfect. Only if you want to try that little twisted triangle, or you're taking that left hand to the mat, or the block, or the shin even, and then opening up that right arm. If you just kind of reach up, that's perfect. We're gonna open up that chest, attempting to stack those shoulders again, trying to grip the mat, the floor, the earth with those toes, breathing in, breathing out. Come back to triangle, nice and slow. Breathe in, breathe out, bend that knee, use that core, come up, inhale. Cartwheel down, exhale. So go ahead and frame that foot. Come onto the ball of that left foot, and then bring that knee down. Gorgeous. So finding our lunge with the knee down, breathe in, breathe out. Sending that nice drop forward, inhale, exhale. Left hand down, right hand to the sky. Open the chest. Breathe. Inhale a little higher. Exhale to the earth. Breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, walk back. Lengthen that leg. Hips kind of drop. Ground the heel, toes up. Drop the head. A few deep breaths here. When you're ready, moving forward when you're ready. You go in ground palms, curl those back left toes. This time you're going to step the right foot back to meet the left. Find plank or modified. 2 deep breaths. In and out. One more. Exhale. Inhale, tip. Exhale. You're going to lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale here. Knees farther apart. Feet nice and wide. Want to wiggle? Go ahead. With a big wiggle, go ahead. Want to stay centered? We can. If none of this feels good, go ahead and move back to child's pose. We'll be there in a moment. Always listening to our body first, grounding through those fingertips as you shift, as you breathe. Find center when you're ready. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale. Hips up, back and down. Child's pose, nice and slow. Just take a moment, look at those fingers, with the hips, go side to side, with the head, rest, or go side to side. Breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. lift yourself up, tabletop. Go ahead and take those knees below the hips, feet behind. And from here, you're gonna find like a little modified chaturanga. So you're gonna lean yourself forward and then lower all the way down to the earth. Perfect. Shift however you need to. So legs are gonna be nice and long. Make yourself a little pillow if that feels good. And then let yourself just kind of rest for a moment. Breathe. Gorgeous. When you're ready, you can bend those legs and just move those knees till they're a little bit about wide, hip width, or a little wider. And the knees are bent, feet are up, and just give those toes a wiggle. Beautiful. Give those feet a roll. Nice and slow. Switching directions. And if you want, those feet can kind of just sway side to side as you do this. If that doesn't feel good, go ahead and don't. But you're opening up the hips either way. Kind of massaging the tops of the thighs, those quads, those kneecaps, those hips. And then when you're ready, you're gonna just let those feet come up. Breathing in here. And then go ahead and just lengthen those legs, feet drop to the earth, breathe out. We'll do that kind of just a few more times. You're inhaling, bending. You're exhaling, letting those legs get long. And again, you're just massaging those hip joints and kneecaps. So just take your own time, breathing in, breathing out. And then if you'd like, you can add that little side to side. So as you go up, maybe you want to go side to side. Or as you come back down, maybe you want to go side to side. Maybe you want to begin to make some circles. Let's see what feels good. Just moving and breathing. Massaging those hips, the knees, the quads, and self-massage, breathing. Find center only when you're ready. This can be feet up, and then just go ahead and let those legs get long. Gorgeous. You're gonna switch your little pillow. So maybe switching hands, maybe looking to the other side. And then you're gonna try to let those legs get nice and close together. So you're actually elongating those legs. You're gonna point those toes a lot, breathe in. Relax the legs, breathe out. So maybe the feet stay on the earth as you point, maybe they reach back behind you, but point those toes a lot. Exhale, come back down. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Good, you're gonna go ahead and look forward, looking up. And then you're gonna just take your hands, see if you can kind of press them, engage them right below, just about the shoulders, and they can be a little wider even, but you're gonna find a baby cobra. So you're gonna keep those elbows tucked in close. You're gonna roll the shoulders back. You're gonna lift with the chin and lead with the head. Using those backs, using the front of the legs and engaging the hips and the tops of the feet into the earth. So a lot going on here, even though we're just gonna go ahead and inhale, look up. Lift a little bit, keeping those elbows nice and close. Exhale, come back down. Now why we're engaging the bottom of the body is because if we want to inhale, lift, and lift the hands off the earth, we should be able to. Exhale, come back down. Beautiful, take a few more. Noticing what's engaged. And lengthening and opening up the front of that body. Finding our back bends, our heart openers, our chest openers. 3 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. So finding our little flow. This is Vinyasa Flow too. Movements don't have to be big. You don't have to be balancing or twisting. When you're ready, come back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. You're going to look forward again. Then you are going to go ahead and press the hands into the earth. And you're going to push yourself all the way back to a child's pose. So see what feels good. Take the knees far apart. Nice and slow, those hips come back. And take a moment to just take those hips side to side or the head side to side. Or wiggle the fingers. You're just releasing the hips from that nice stretch. It can be an intense stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Again, here, breathe in. And breathe out. Back to where we started, feeling this pose, feeling our heartbeat, feeling our breath. Inhale. Exhale. gonna look up. And then you're gonna go ahead and just walk your hands in so you're sitting up a little bit. Take those knees together. And then we're just gonna go ahead and kind of sweep your feet around to the front. Just finding a way to get onto your glutes. And then we are gonna roll onto our back. So find the center of your mat or the place that you're in. Hold your thighs, backs of your thighs, bend the legs, and just go ahead and roll it down nice and slow. Take a moment here. You're gonna rock it out. You're gonna roll around. You're gonna breathe. Gently, slowly. Massaging the back, massaging the inner organs. Hands can be on the shins, interlaced or not. Hands can be on the backs of the thighs. Legs can be close or a little farther. What feels nice? Just moving and breathing. Apanasana, knees to chest pose. When you're ready, find center, breathe in. Breathe out. Let's go ahead and hold on to that right knee. You're going to take your left foot up to the sky for a moment. Give those toes a nice little wiggle. Give the foot a point and a flex and a circle or two, both directions. And when you're ready, press the heel up and away, breathing in. Lower that leg down, breathing out. So take your time. Left leg gently finds the earth finally. And then the right knee stays closed. You can take it side to side, circle around. And we notice this is the second time we've made this shape. So the first time we were standing, we were not holding our knee. We were using just our core and our own balance, our own strength to hold us up, to support us. Now we have the earth, the ground, to guide us, to catch us. Make this pose a little bit more relaxing. You can open up the hips. So just noticing. When we come back to center, we're gonna find our little twist. So take that left hand to the outside of your right knee. Take your right arm out to a T. You're gonna breathe in. You're gonna roll onto that left hip, breathe out. Finding a nice spinal twist, a few breaths here. Shift side to side if that feels good. We can look up, only glancing towards the right if that feels good on your neck. You can still breathe. Nice and slow, we roll back onto the spine and then just let that right hip open up to the right side. So you're keeping that right knee bent. And then again, we're finding our tree for the second time, but again, using the earth. So left leg stays long, right foot is just again somewhere against that left leg, anywhere it feels good, and it's gentle, it doesn't have to be pressing in. But you're using this time to open up that right hip. You're not worried about balance. Hands can be wherever they feel good, the body, the belly, the earth, breathing in, breathing out. A few more right here. Next inhale, we're going to take those arms up and over. You're going to point those left toes, stretching and lengthening that whole left side of your body. Breathe in. Release, breathe out. And gently, we're going to go ahead and guide that right knee up to center. Use that right foot to help draw that left knee into the chest. And then you're going to extend that right foot to the sky. So you're switching to the other side. Take a moment to wiggle those right toes, point and flex the foot, circle it around. And then when you're ready, that right heel presses up and away, breathing in, lowering down, breathing out. So using that core, engaging that quad until we don't have to. And bringing that left knee in, we can roll it around, take it side to side. Opening up the hips, pointing those right toes when it feels good. So again, noticing this pose.
Noticing how different it can feel when we're using the earth. When you're ready, find center, and we're going to take that twist, so knee above the body. You take the hand to the outside of the knee, left arm out to a T, breathe in. Roll onto that right hip, breathe out. Few breaths here. Ready and twisting slow, and then keeping that left leg bent as you come back onto the spine, opening that left hip, left knee out to the left foot gently against that right leg, anywhere it feels good, right leg long, hands finding a place, resting, breathing right here, right now. When you're ready, we're going to go ahead and inhale those arms up and over, point those right toes. Breathing, reaching, lengthening. Exhale, release. Arms can come down. You can help guide that left knee up to center. And then bring that right knee up as well. We're going to bring both knees into the chest, into the heart. Rock it out, roll it around. Center. We're going to go ahead and let both feet find the earth, legs stay bent. We're finding a last little stretch for the front of our body. We're going to find a bridge pose. So go ahead and lengthen the arms besides the body and see if we can just feel those heels. Feet are actually going to be nice and close to us. Grounding feet, grounding hands, rolling the shoulders back, grounding the back of the chest into the earth. We're going to tilt those hips forward, engage the core. With an inhale, lift our hips up. Exhale, hold. Now use the quads, use the feet to feel that little bit of height. We're not going to squeeze the glutes. We want to protect our low back. Use the arms, the back of the chest to lift and open the front. Breathe in. Hold here, breathe out. One more, inhale, a little higher. Exhale, come back down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take it one more time. So ground hands, ground feet. Roll the shoulders back. Tilt the hips forward, engaging that core. Inhale, lifting the hips, breathing in. Holding, breathing out. And you can take more only if you want. You can kind of roll onto the shoulders. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Press the sides of the hands into the earth. Kind of helps us get a little bit more height. So again, just using your body. Keep looking up, nice long spine. Use those big toes, press them into the ground. Breathe in, a little more. A little more. Exhale, come back down, slow. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Gorgeous. Take those arms out to a T. You're going to keep those knees bent. You're going to scoop those feet until you're comfortable. So they can go down, they can come apart. Hands can be up or down. Breathe in. Those knees are just going to tilt towards your right. Just kind of tipping, rolling onto the right sides of each foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold here a few deep breaths. Finding a nice internal rotation on the left, external on the right. Feeling our heartbeat. Ready, you breathe in and come back out. And as you breathe out, other way, other side. Just kind of roll onto the left side of each foot. Those knees get heavier. Finding a nice internal rotation on the right, external on the left. A few breaths here. in. Hold here, breathe out. Slide those feet forward. We're just setting up our Shavasana from here. Legs get long, feet can kind of fall out to the corners of the room if that feels good. Arms can stay here. If it feels better for those arms to get a little closer, go ahead. Let those palms face up, shoulders relax, let your eyes close. We just take these last few moments to soak up the past hour. That stretching, that strengthening, that twisting, that flowing, that balance, that breathing. Your body, your muscles doing exactly what they needed to. Breathing in that peace, that power, that gratitude, that focus, that appreciation, that intention. Breathe it in to every muscle, every cell, every heartbeat, every inhale. With every exhale, let everything else go. Guide ourselves back to this space, back to our bodies, back to this day. So maybe the toes or fingers get a little wiggle. Kind of squeeze the hands or move the feet. Nice and slow. When you're ready, if a full body stretch sounds nice, those feet can come together. We can inhale, sweep those arms up and over. Point the toes, breathe in, reach, breathe in. Exhale, release. Arms come down, nice and slow. We're gonna bend those legs. Use the feet to ground. We just kind of tilt and tip over to the right hand side. So we're gonna find a little fetal position, knees nice and close. You can adjust for that right arm to be a pillow if that feels good. Just take a few grounding breaths right here. Collecting ourselves and preparing ourselves for the rest of our day. When we're ready, we'll take another big deep breath in and out. Left hand to the earth, gently press it away. Feeling that constant support, guidance. Come to any comfortable seated position. And when we lift with our left side first, we're leading with our heart. We'll go ahead and breathe together to close our practice today. When you're ready, we'll inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more, inhale, sweeping. Exhale, connecting, hands to heart. Eyes are closed, chin to chest. Last little moments just for gratitude and appreciation. We thank ourselves for making this time for us today. Thank our bodies for moving however they did today. It was perfect. I thank you for letting me practice with you. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you back here Thursday morning at 11 a.m. You can find all my other classes, Gentle, Vinyasa, and Power, all on YouTube. Just search Amanda Monet Bach. Take care, guys.